Good morning, friends. So today we are in lesson 7. So I want to discuss with you for the previous lesson 6, okay? So I want you to tick for a few questions from try 14 onwards. Try 14, okay? I think you guys followed up for try 14 already. Now try 15, I want to discuss about this. I think a lot of you asking me about this part over here, 40.24, okay? Okay, it's good that a lot of you help me to press calculator and you get this answer 40.27 instead of just copy blindly from this from the previous lesson. You guys actually did calculate using the calculator. Thank you for that. Okay, how do I actually get this 40.24? Actually, I use 36.2 for this. Okay, when I press calculator, I press 36.2 for this because I want to do it fast. Okay, by right, if you're using 36.1756, it's better because it's more accurate. Okay, then my answer is supposed to be 40.27. Okay, so when you see here, if I rounded off earlier, it will affect my final answer. Okay, this one supposed to be 27, right? 40.27. So here is 13.73. Okay, 13.73. So this one, please change to 13.73. So when we round off this one's supposed to be 193.7 degree. Okay, but if you check the answer at the textbook, the answer is 194 degree in 3 significant figure. Okay, meaning to say that as long as your answer when you round off it is 194, the answer is acceptable. Okay, so if 193.7, 193.8, basically in all level answers like this are acceptable. Okay, but remember, you don't put your answer in 194 because in all level they want your answer in 1 decimal place. Okay, 1 decimal place for angle. Okay, in terms of angle, you must put 1 decimal place. Okay, so in this case, 193.7, 193.8 is also correct. It's just that for me, if you ask for my preference, I would prefer 193.7 because this one is more accurate because you are using the answer that is not rounded off one. Okay, so please change your answer for that. Okay, and this one, try it 15, the answer is 36.2. Please tick on your answer. And now you look at question number 5. This question number 5, the answer here is 14.2 and 193.7. Okay, please tick and double check your answer again. Okay, because I find out a few of you still get a bit of careless mistake over here. Okay, so now let's look at question number 3. Okay, a lot of you need help on question number 3 and number 4. I will explain this, and for those who already know how to do, okay, you can skip this part and go for the lesson 7. Okay, so for number 3, let's look at the question. The question here say from Orchard. Okay, so you need to form a north from Orchard, and then it's Woodlands. Okay, Woodlands is all the way until here. Okay, so how are we gonna find that? Okay, let's look at this angle over here. This angle over here is basically 90 minus 70 equals to 20 because this is 90 degree ma. Okay, so if this is 90 degrees, so 90 minus 70, so this small little angle here is 20. Okay, so when we want to find this whole angle, we use 360 to minus the 20, so we get 340. Okay, or in another way, you can do 270 plus 70. Okay, this angle here is 270 and then plus this 70. You will also get 340. Okay, that's for part A. Let's look at part B. From Forest Hill. Okay, so from Forest Hill, I form a north and it's Orchard. So Forest Hill, Orchard, the angle is like this. Okay, this is the bearing that you need to find. Okay, so go back to this again. We have this part here is 20. Okay, so if this is 20, then this part over here will be 93 minus 20. So we get 73. Okay, so if this is 73, because this whole thing is 93 ma, so if this is 20, so the other one is 73. Okay, so we can form a alternate angle here, set until here. So this is 73. Okay, so if this is 73, so the whole bearing here we can know that is 180 plus 73. So it's 180 plus 73, then we get 253 degree. Okay, then let's look at part C. Part C is Forest Hill from Woodlands. Okay, Forest Hill from Woodlands. Okay, so Woodlands here. So you draw a north and then you're gonna go to Forest Hill. Forest Hill is here, so the bearing is this. This is the angle that you need to find. Okay, so again, just now we found the 20 here already. If you can see, the alternate Z here is like this until here. So this is also 20. Okay, this is a straight line. This is straight line. This is 20. This is 49. Then this bearing over here will be 180 minus 49 minus 20. Okay, so this is 180 minus 49 minus 20, and you get 111 degree. Okay, alright, that's for question number 3. Okay, for those who get the answer already, please tick the answer 340, 253 and 111. Okay, please tick on the answer. Now let's look at question 4. Okay, question 4 here. So, a ship A, okay, this is a ship A, 17 km on a bearing, okay, this is the information that they give you, on a bearing of 234 from a harbor. Say from a harbor, you see the word from. So, harbor is here, north here, bearing 234, okay, the ship A. So, ship A is 234, so the angle like this is 234. Okay, and then how about this? Another ship B is 10 km on a bearing of 144 from H. Okay, it's also from H, and it is 144 to bearing of B. So here is 144. Okay, can you see the angle 144 and angle 234? Okay, the blue one and the orange one. Okay, I'm gonna erase the arrow so not to confuse you. Okay, so they're asking you to find distance from the ships A and B. So this is the length that they're asking you to find, AB. Okay, so we have 10 here, we have 17, and we are not given anything else. Okay, we are only given bearing. So from here we can actually find our angle. Okay, so first we're gonna find the angle here first, the angle of AHB. Okay, so the angle of AHB is 234, the orange angle, minus the 144. Okay, so from here we know that the angle is 90 degree. So this angle here is 90 degree. Okay, so they give you the bearing of 234 and 144 for a reason, because they want you to find this angle which is 90 degree. Okay, I'm gonna erase this and I will just write 90 degree over here. Okay, this is 90 degree. Okay, so how are we going to find this length of AB? Okay, so since it's a 90 degree, it's a right angle triangle, so we can actually use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so AB square equals to 17 square plus 10 square, and we square root it, and we will get 19.7 kilometer after you round off to 3 significant figure. Okay, so this is the answer, 19.7. Okay, so now let's look at part B. The bearing of B from A. So now we need to form a north from A here, and then we are gonna find the angle like this. Okay, to B. Okay, so before we are finding this angle, okay, before we're gonna find this angle, what we need is this angle plus with this angle. then only we will get the bearing, right? Okay, so before that, what do we have? Okay, we do have 90 degree here. Okay, so we can find this one is 144. Okay, if this is 144, then this angle, little angle here, will be 180 minus 144, right? So basically this one is 36 degree. So if this is 36 degree, then this angle over here will be 90 minus 36. So it's a 54. Okay, you see the blue one is 54. So if that is 54, it means that here is also alternate angle. So here is also 54 degree. Okay. Okay, but how about this angle, the orange angle here? This orange angle we can use SOHCAHTOA. Okay. We can use tan because opposite is 10. And your adjacent is 17 because this triangle is a 90 degree triangle. So this one we can use angle HAB equals to tan HAB equals to opposite over adjacent. Okay, so angle of HAB here is, after you shift tan or inverse tan, you will get 30.4655. We don't need to round off because this is not the final answer. And so the bearing that we need to find here is 54 plus this 30.4655. Okay, so the answer for the bearing is 54 plus 30.4655. So we get 84.4655, and we round off to 3 sig fig, and don't forget to add a 0 in front, 084.5 degree. So this is my answer. Okay, so please tick for these two answers or do correction, okay, for 3 and 4. Okay, so today lesson, we're gonna go to question number 7. Okay, what I want you to do is you need to pause the video, you look at the question, you try by yourself. Okay, the questions are getting harder, you need to do it by your own first. Okay, if after you pause the video, after you finish doing it, you refer. Okay, or if you really start and you really cannot and you already tried your best, then okay, you continue the lesson and listen to what I'm about to teach you. Okay, so this is from exercise 1.5. Question number 7. Okay, this is in your textbook, page 35. So, question 7 here, right? Let's look at the question 7. Okay, I hope you already do it by your own before you listen to this explanation. Okay, so in the diagram, C and D are two radar stations 4 km apart. C is due north of D. Okay, it's all in the diagram already. I don't need to label anything for first sentence. Second sentence, the bearings of a boat B are detected to be 100 degree and 38 degree from C. Okay, so we have two angle here. Okay, I'm gonna use two different color. From C, and another one is from D. Okay, so 110 is from C, 038 is from D. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we form from C here first. Okay, the boat B, they are talking about the boat B. So boat B is over here. So here is 110 degree. Okay, and 38 degree is from D, from D, from a north, 38 degree like this. So this is 38 degree. Okay, so this is the information that they give you. Okay, so find the distance BC. So now you need to find distance BC. BC is here. So what we have is only 38 degree, the 4 kilometer, and this angle here you can find. This angle here you can actually find by using 180 minus 110, which is 70 degree. So this part here is 70 degree. Okay. Okay, and then look at what we have. We have 38, we have 70, we have 4. Okay, so we can actually find this angle over here also. This angle over here will be 180 minus 70 minus 38, and we get 72. So this angle here is 72 degree. Okay, this angle over here is 72 degree. Okay, so therefore we can find our BC, our length of BC using sine rule. Okay, we are using sine rule, 38 with the BC and 72 with the 4. Okay, so part A, we use sine rule, we're finding BC. So the length of BC over opposite angle, sine 38, equals to 4 over sine 72 degree. Okay, so from here, our BC will be 4 over sine 72 times sine 38. And we will get 2.589379. And we round off to 3 sig fig is 2.59 kilometer. Okay, that's the answer for A. Now let's look at part B. Okay, I'm gonna erase all these. Okay, I hope you already write down all your working here. Okay, so the perpendicular distance from B to CD. Okay, B is over here. Okay, you need to draw a perpendicular distance. If perpendicular distance means it's a 90 degree, always remember if perpendicular distance is a 90 degree, so you have to draw one line, straight line over here, going to CD, and it will form a 90 degree. Okay, so from here we have a triangle. Okay, we have a triangle here. Okay, so what do we have here is 90 degree, 38 degree, 70 degree, and your 4 is the whole thing, okay? It's not part of this is 4, no, it's not like that. 4 is from C until D. Okay, if this is 90 degree over here, and we found our BC earlier on already, your BC here is 2 point, I will use the one that is not rounded off one. So your BC here is 2.589379, okay, for BC. Okay, so how are we going to find this perpendicular distance? This perpendicular distance here I will put as X. Okay, so you look at this is a triangle. Okay, this is a 90 degree triangle, so we can use SOHCAHTOA. We have 70 degree, this is my opposite, and this is my hypotenuse. Okay, so part B, we will use SOH. Okay, sine 70 degree equals to X over 2.589379. Okay, so my X will be 2.589379 times sine 70. Okay, you can press the calculator by your own, and then you give me the answer, the one that is not rounded off. Okay, the answer is 2.43 kilometer. Okay, after rounded off. Okay, that's for question number 7. Okay, so we proceed to question 8. You pause the video and you do it by your own again. Okay, you need to try by your own, or else you cannot think of how to do it. Okay, if you just rely on my explanation, you won't be able to think by your own to do it. Okay, let's look at question number 8. So, okay, the first sentence there already mentioned ABC is already in the diagram. AB6, BC5, CA4 is already mentioned in the diagram. And here is the one that we need to know. The bearing of B from A is 162. Okay, from A. So from A here is 162. So it's like this, So this is your 162 degree. Okay, so find the bearing of BAC. BAC is this angle. Okay, how are we going to find that? So this one is a triangle. You can see it's a triangle ABC. So you can use cosine rule. Okay, you can use cosine rule. So BC square equals to, your BC is already given here is 5. Okay, so I will just use the 5 here. 5 square equals to 4 square plus 6 square minus 2 times 4 times 6 times cos angle BAC. Then I move this whole thing to the other side, become positive. This one move to become negative. Okay, I move this to the other side, become divider. So, and then cos inverse the whole thing. You can press all this in your calculator to get the answer straight away. So it's 55.7711, and 3 significant figure will be 55.8 degrees. So this is the answer. Okay, they're asking for angle not bearing, so it's okay to have 55.8 without the 0 in front. Okay, so we found our 55.8 already. So this is 55.8 degree. Okay, so next question is they're asking you to find angle ACB. ACB, so ACB is here. So we can use sine rule. Okay, so 5 with the 55.8, angle 55.8, and also angle with the 6. Okay. So part B, we use sine rule. We use sine rule. So sine ACB angle, this angle ACB, the blue one, over 6, the opposite length is 6, equals to sine 55.7711. I use the angle that is not rounded off. Over 5. Okay, so angle ACB inverse sine. So inverse sine here, I get 82.81906. 3 significant figure, or 1 decimal place, or angle is 1 decimal place. So 82.8. Okay, so it's 82.8. Please compare your own answer with my answer. Okay. Okay, so this angle here is 82.8. Okay, so next question is they're asking for bearing of C from A. Okay, so from A here, we want to find until here. This is the C here. So this is the angle that we need to find. Okay, so to find the bearing of this, okay, we know that this whole thing here is 162. This whole thing here is 162. I will minus with the 55.8. Then I get this. Okay, so I use 162 to minus 55.8. Okay, then I get 106.2 degree. So this is the bearing. Okay, okay, so part C is 16. Alright, proper one here. So answer for C is 162 minus 155.8 equals to 106.2. Okay, and next part D. Part D is bearing of B from C. Okay, now from C, we need to form a north. Okay, they're asking of B. B is here, so they want like this. Okay, so how are we going to find this? Okay, so first we need to find this angle here lah. Okay, we need to find this angle over here. Okay, so this angle over here, how are we finding this angle? We can see there's alternate angle. Okay, we find our 106.2 already. So you see my alternate angle like that. This alternate angle like this, meaning to say that this angle, okay, I zoom in, this angle 106.2 is also equals to this whole thing angle 106.2. Okay, so to find this angle will be 106.2 minus 82.8. Okay, so I get 23.4. So this angle here is 23.4. Okay, so to find this whole thing will be 180 plus this 23.4. So 180 plus 23.4 equals to 203.4 degree. Okay, so that's my answer for C and D. Okay, so this is question number 8. Okay, so let's go to question number 9. Okay, so question number 9. A point B is 500 meters due north of a point A. Okay, it's on the diagram already. And Rama walks from A, okay, from the point A here, on a bearing of 325. Okay, 325, we know that it's more than 270 degree. So bearing must be from north and all the way clockwise. Okay, 325 is somewhere here. Somewhere in this area here. Okay, draw on the diagram in the direction of Rama's path. So you need to draw it out, okay? So when you draw it out in your notebook, okay, you need to use a protractor to draw it out, okay? So what you're gonna do here is, okay, this is your A. Okay, when you draw this diagram into your notebook, okay, make sure that this diagram, okay, your A is at here. This is your A. Okay, and your north is from here. You put your protractor this way. Okay, and B here 500. Okay, so you measure 325 degree. Okay, but if you want to measure 325 degree like that in this direction, it's hard, right? So because you only have a protractor which is 180 degree only. So what we're gonna do is, okay, I will explain to you here. So if you want to find like that 300, you want to know that it's 325, you find the angle over here first. So this angle over here is 360 minus 325. Okay, so 360 minus 325 is 35. Okay, so it's 35. So this angle over here is 35 degree. So we just need to measure 35 degree here and draw a line like that. Okay, so okay, this is my protractor. I measure 35 degrees. So 35 degree. Okay, so 35 degree is here. Okay, this is, you look at here, 0, 10, 20, 35. So it's here in the middle here. So you check here. Okay, so 35 like that. And then you draw your line going through here. Okay, so that is your 325. Okay, so let's say if I want to move this, I move away you move away the protractor, then only you can draw that line, isn't it? Okay, so there it is. Your 325 is all the way like that. 325. Okay, because this angle over here is already 35. This angle here you measure is 35 degree. Okay, so use protractor to find your answer. Okay, so this is the answer. You draw it out into your notebook. Okay, so let's look at part B. Okay, so part B here. Find Ramat's distance from A when he is due west of B. Okay, you see there is a 3 possibility here. Find Ramat's distance from A. We know that it's from A. You're gonna walk all the way like that. Ramat is walking all the way like that, right? From the diagram you can see walk all the way from A. So you need to find 3 distances here. Okay, so I have my 3 diagram here to show it out because I don't want to draw everything in one diagram. If I draw everything in one diagram, it's very messy. Okay, so I break it into 3 parts. Okay, part 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's look at part 1 first. Part 1, they say find Ramat's distance from A when he is due west of B. Due west of B. So due west of B means B punya west. B is here. Your B punya west is this direction. Okay, so when we draw our line from A, okay, just now like this is 300. Wait, agak only. This one is not drawing already. It's just agak only because we know this one is 325. So 35 degree. We need to find this distance. Okay, I put as X because this X is the distance where Ramat is walking from A. Okay, until here. So this distance X, how we find? Adjacent and hypotenuse. So we use cos. So cos 35 equals to adjacent 500 over X. So X is 500 divided by cos 35. Okay, you find the long answer. Okay, find by yourself. And then it's equals to 310 meter in 3 significant figure. Okay, 3 significant figure. That is the answer for part 1. Okay, let's look at part 2. Part 2 is equidistant from A and B. Equidistance means equal distance. Equal distance. Equidistance means equal in distance from A and B. So meaning to say that this this distance, walking from A, walk until where he reach the point where this distance here and here is the same. Okay, I assume this is 25 at 35 because like this is 325 he's walking all the way bearing of 325. Okay, I will draw a proper one. Okay, walk until here where he reach. Oh, it doesn't look same. Roughly only like that. Okay, so we assume this and this same, equidistant. Okay, so you walk until here. This point, the distance from A and B also same. Okay, and this is angle 35 degree. Okay, it's a 35 degree. So to find this distance X, the distance that he walked, so how are we gonna find this? Okay, we put a line here. It's a 90 degree. Okay, so since distance and distance here is the same, so here and here divide into 2 lah. Okay, so divide into 2, so here is 250, here is also 250. As I say, my drawing is just a graph. It's not to scale. Okay, since the distance is the same, the equidistance here same, so here 500 we can divide into 2, become 250, 250. Okay, so here we can also use SOHCAHTOA to find X. We have hypotenuse here, so your X here is your hypotenuse, and your adjacent is 250, so we also use cos. So cos 35 degree equals to 250 over X. So X is equals to 250 divided by cos 35 degree. You press the calculator and tell me what is the answer for the one that is not rounded off. And the one that is rounded off is 305 meter in 3 significant figure. Okay, that's how you do part 2. Okay, let's look at part 3. Part 3 says closest to B. Okay, Closest to B means shortest distance already, the shortest distance. So when you see the word closest or shortest distance, you must link to 90 degree. Okay, link to 90 degree. Okay, so again, this A, from A, Rahmat walk until shortest distance means 90 degree lah. So 90 degree from B. So if 90 degree from B means this is 90 degree, shortest distance. Okay, so it's the closest, this is the closest to B already, because here is still far, here is still far, even further if A walk all the way like that. Okay, so the shortest must be 90 degree here. So X is the one that you need to find, and here we know it's 35 degree. So here, since it's 90 degree, we also can use SOHCAHTOA. So this is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. Okay, so this is for part 3. So this one we also use cos. So cos 35 degree equals to X adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 500. So my X is 500 times cos 35. So you give me this answer, the one that without rounding off, and is equals to 410 meter in 3 significant figure. Okay, so that is for question number 9. Right, so today's lesson. So today's lesson 7, we have covered our discussion number 3 and 4, and we have done our exercise 1.5 number 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so your homework now is to do exercise 1.5, only one question, question 6. Okay, this is the question. Okay, question 6, in case you don't have the question, this is the question. This is question number 6. And also the previous paper that I give you, the last page, okay, the simple one. This is very simple. Okay, when we do, after we do all so many questions, when we come back to this, then you know the basic foundation of the bearing is actually quite easy, right? Okay, so from 37 until 48. So lesson 7, this one, and also the page 4 of the paper, which is question 37 until 48. Okay, this is the bearing question, the paper. Okay, so you hand in to me all this, alright, and I see you again next lesson. Bye.